Welcome back, everybody. FSB Racing Friday night from Talladega. Your host, John Reap, with my buddy, Milt Minter Jr., back with us in sound and vision at the last possible second. How you doing, Milty?
Talladega, Alabama.
Shake and bake.
Oh, Alabama. What's up?
Yeah. It is the superest of super speedways. And you got the Highwayman on the pole, the winner of the craziest finish we've had here on Friday night. It's still the channel trailer. That crazy 4-wide finish we had 3-4 seasons back. I just got like some dust up my nose. A dust bunny or something came flying through here, so pardon me while I'm all over my nose on air. I know that's classy. It's classy. I swear I wasn't snorting lines. Milty was one talking about that.
Well, you know, Johnny Cash was on
Yeah.
on the TV here, because you're mine.
I walk the line. Gotta love Johnny Cash. Anybody who doesn't love Johnny Cash is wrong. Look at that. Johnson & Johnson, 2 and 3. Jeff Hale, Super Speedway Specialist, 4th. And Bob Williams rounding out your top 5. Yeah, Rick Johnson back on a Friday night here to help his... oh no, his teammate is not here tonight. But still, you got the co-goat here on a Friday night for a Super Speedway race. And a big field tonight. You got at least 25 when you take me and Milty out of that. Yep. 25.
Matt Watkins.
No Matkins, really?
He's
Where's
got
the 15?
this thing aced, so...
True, he's got it clinched, so he doesn't need to run the race here tonight at Talladega. I guess it's you should. I would like running Talladega with nothing on the line. It's like usually when you're in a tight points battle, even though you know, especially with my team with Dan here, who snuck into the booth. Hi, Dan. That super speedways are an opportunity for points. They're also an opportunity to get caught up in someone else's deal and to lose a lot of points. And so with nothing to lose, the next to last race, I'd be all over that in the points lead.
Well, who knows? I mean, you never know why people don't show up. Sometimes they have personal business and
True.
Life.
Computer shuts down.
Computer takes a dump. You never know. He was not indicating that he wasn't going to show up last week after the race, so stuff happens. What happens at Talladega is, these guys are all pros. We watch them all year. We watch them every year. We watch the guys that are, the cookie cutter specialists. But this is Daytona. This is Talladega, Daytona. This is Talladega, and these guys are all really good here.
You got Jeff Habak practicing pits there.
Teammates and draft partners, and you get to hang out with the cool kids. You got a chance to win this race, and we've seen that over and over again. The usual suspects don't always get it done here.
You saw 101 Jeff Habak back on the track for the first time in a while. Good to see him back. And he was practicing pits there and got a little tangled up with the Highwayman.
I think they were playing slap and tickle there.
That was a little bit of slap and tickle on that pit entry for sure.
Yeah, he's got eyes, He get a point of hitting him.
Pops Margison out there with the 3M Scotch Blue Ford. Well, we got to get to picks. Be as it may on a super speedway. We gotta do our thing, so Milty, I'll let you go first while I get my random number generator.
I'm gonna go with fresh off the couch and the drum set and the body sander, the multi-talented Rick Johnson for the win.
There you go. Okay, I just got text confirmation as to why Matt Watkins isn't here. He messages me, says, "I'm checking in on your broadcast. I'm not here this week because I had to go out of town this weekend. I would have started parked with a controller if the points were close." So there we go.
Absolutely. When Matt's all in, he's all in. But there you have it. Well, thanks for watching this, Matt. I hope you.
Yeah, I was glad to have you watching from the road there, Matt. Matkins, the co-goat.
Yeah, I do that on my phone, when I'm out of town, which hasn't happened lately. So,
All right, what's the highest number in the field right now? 124? Yeah, 124 is the highest number in the field.
Oh,
Okay.
you're not even putting any effort into it, except that's a really good pick.
That is a good pick for Mr.
Pit stop practice. You see Dan Jones doing that right now. There. No time to die, Mr. Bond.
Did you see the new movie yet?
No, man, it's out on
Pay-per-view now.
on my pay-per-view, so I'm just waiting until I get some friggin' time. I work like constantly right now. We got big pushes. If I say a tile, get them houses done. So
all right, you want to talk about good picks? The Google random number generator comes through. The first number that was valid, that was close to anyone else that's actually running, for visual proof, video proof here.
40.
Is it focusing? There you go, 40.
I saw it for a sec. Then it.
Let me see.
I saw it. So there it is.
There you go.
40.
40.
40.
So the Highwayman. I got the Highwayman. That's a lucky roll right there. I like that.
You have a 40 next to you, but you do have a Coke and.
I think that causes a double jinx on the 40 tonight.
Double jinx?
Double jinx.
Drivers, to your cars.
Google picks him and you. That's a double jinx.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, we got cars taking the
59
grid
tonight. He's due.
Ooh, Ryan Johnson. Yeah, he's a great super speedway
in the
racer.
front, which is not his usual MO. Where did he come from? So let's see what's up. That's what plate racing does. Is it shocks you and amazes you. John was like, maybe we'll get a 5 wide this time. Why? Because the last finish we had was a 4 wide.
Well, the last one, it was about 3 or 4 ago.
I mean, we get that.
This is what I love about super speedways too. We get this great grid shot here. I'm gonna watch this field of 25 roll off here in just a second.
Start your engines!
All about staying in the draft, staying out of trouble this first run. Everybody needs to just get in line and run, and then execute pit stops. That's where.
Yeah, those green flag stops will make and break it for you. And several of these guys are showing no regard for the safety of our virtual cameraman. Running right over the camera.
Oh, he brave.
Yeah, there's a fine line between brave and stupid, that's for sure.
Stupid is, stupid does.
You know, some would say that race car driving straddles that line too.
Absolutely, I mean, I watched my dad was, he's up for the Hall of Fame, Motorsports Hall of Fame. I hope he gets it.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be wicked, dude.
Yeah, it's badass. I mean, he has been nominated for the 2023 real Motorsports Hall of Fame. But I see him do some stupid stuff. Tried to drive a lawnmower off. One of them, riding lawnmowers off a flatbed, and it rolled over and fell. And I was cussing and mad, and he was laughing. Would you calm down, Melky?
Well, let's not forget. Let's not forget that one of the people that many consider one of, if not the greatest of all time, once hung out of the window of his car while it was rolling at Richmond to clean his own windshield.
Exactly. There's probably a few screws loose. You know what I mean?
They're just wired differently. And Talladega is wired differently from anything else on the schedule this season. It's all about drafting. It's pack racing. It's be there at the finish. It's about friends and partners, co-opetition, and it's about to start.
We've got new
pace cars
dudes,
off
here that we haven't seen too much, and some we've seen we've seen Brian Lovell get a super speedway victory last year, or was it, so a lot of kids.
Green flag in the air.
A lot of the guys get to go in here. Buddy, let's go racing, boys.
You got the teammates, Hale and Johnson up top, hooked up together. That 59-29 combo should be potent on the high side.
Can get some business done, but you know, right now this first run, you're gonna have bottom feeders and making sure you get, you know, into your pits when you want to get there.
Yeah, outside line can make some moves. You just got to get the right combination of cars up there, and they got to work it right. And there's not many better in the business than Jeff Hale at that, and he's up there right now with a teammate.
Let's go. Let's do some in-car here.
Let's figure out who we want to follow here. We'll go with... let's take a look at what Jeff Hale sees up on that high side.
Wow, Tom Jackson moving up there.
All right, we'll go on board here with Jeff Hale. And you see what he sees when he's pushing Ryan. It ain't much.
It ain't much. All over the rear end. You kind of get an idea when you're looking over your gas, exactly how close you are to the car by how much of that rear wing you see.
Yeah, David Silva checking in, cheering for D-Rocket. I was looking forward to spending time with Milton Scene. I know, it's S-H-A-W-N. I get that all the time.
Look, right now you're right. They're filling the car out here. But it's really, you know, these guys are pretty much full bore here. Then when you come into turn 3, you want to get a bump on the, maybe on the straightaway, but then you got to back it off a little bit.
And you see the bottom line.
Staying close, but not really making any exaggerated moves. Just drum racing here. This is what you got to do.
You'll see the bottom line is more numerous, but it's not as tightly packed as those front 3 are right now. And you see the front 3, they're holding their own on the high side. They need to get in there and pack it in tighter if they want to start making the headway, or just get the line just, you know, more uniform on the bottom. That'll keep the momentum up.
Well, Rick Johnson's been gone from Friday nights for a while. I think he's going to want to make a statement here. What he does and what he does great, and especially on long green flag runs, is undercut on the pits. But he doesn't have a teammate here, so, but these guys know what's up. And what I mean by undercut here is if you can make it 18 laps, maybe you go 17 or 16. Maybe you get 2 tires and, you know, 10 and a half. Because virtually, if you pit a little bit earlier, virtually that can get you almost to where the guys that run it out, and because when you run it out and you're trying to get a full tank of gas, you're not always getting an advantage. Draft partners and avoiding trouble. Now, if the caution comes out, then you're in a world of hurt.
Actually, not as much here as you would be at a short track or even an intermediate. At a 2.5 mile super speedway, as long as you don't incur a penalty, you can pit a lot, and as long as you pit with another car, you can pit without losing a lap. Do it too far off sequence, do it alone. Do it too far off sequence and alone, yeah, you're toast. You're going to get caught probably within at least 10 laps and put a lap down.
The great
meanwhile, you
Jeff
see,
Hale,
yeah,
with that great paint there.
Yep, celebrating our waiting screen band, Albarn. Good to see those colors, and you saw we were talking all this time over it, but Ryan Johnson and him, as you see, have moved down to the bottom line and have asserted control over it.
You know, we got 25 cars out there, but we're definitely missing some people, you know, but getting close to the holidays. Still a big packed field. It is what it is, and it is who it is. And these guys are all, got their stuff wired tight here.
And just to add to that, next week we will be off for Thanksgiving. We'll take the entire week off, all series at FSB for Thanksgiving week. And yeah.
And then you have the turducken, it's a turkey, with like 6 legs, and then he runs the football and like boom. That's my.
You're Madden.
Not very good. I'll work on it.
Be back in the pack.
There's actually a John Madden thing coming on Christmas Day, I believe, on Fox, which I'm definitely looking forward to as a Raider fan.
Yeah, back in the pack here is Mark DeRocket DeSenza, just hanging out, keeping that Wrangler 3 car under him at the start of this race. Not making a lot of moves, not trying to charge forward, get himself in a bad spot. Unusual level of patience there. But it's what pays here at Talladega sometimes.
What's up, JF? My teammate there from Donkey Bob.
Hey!
You can
Good
roll,
to see you,
I'm
Donkey,
telling
in the
ya.
chat.
Won the 4 hours of Nürburgring last year. That's Nürburgring. That's like 56 friggin' corners. I don't know how many there are.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's a lot of them. And all I did was grit my teeth the whole time watching them.
Whoa, Kevin Mays, or no, that's Mike Mallon down pit road, way over speed, into the grass. I'm not at all certain what happened there. Seems to be already off the track. Looked like it may have been some kind of technical issue there for the 24 car.
Yeah, I'll take a look at that real quick. And he is definitely out.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring it up now. Yeah, nobody was anywhere near him. He just all of a sudden shoots left. And that's it. He just amazingly doesn't come back up onto the track. Holds onto it here on the grass.
I don't know if he was trying to make pit road there or had some kind of, that looked like failure.
Oh, he looked, okay, see that? He knew he was about to drop, so he got off the track. That was smart.
Yeah, and there he goes. He saw his ping or whatever. Tough luck for Mike Mellon. I don't know if he can get back in here, but he would definitely be 2 or 3 laps down if he can reconnect.
Yeah, let's give a call to Jeff Habak out there. Oh, someone just reconnected. Hanging on to the rear of the field right now, but he's still in the draft. And got the 101 Coast Guard colors back on the track. Yeah, it looks like 24. No, he's still out. Okay.
Tom Reese, PG, definitely in the Skull Bandit. King, don't know what happened to 53, but he has lost his space right here. Open for a caution before he goes the lap down.
Yeah, there's the Skull Bandit bringing up the rear.
9 to go, you guys.
Yeah, I figured pits had to be coming up soon.
And you can do the math. You got 9 to go. You can make it on 3 stops, sir.
Oh, that's weird. De Matteo, could not drive. He had a black flag before the green.
What?
And
Looks
apparently,
a little smaller.
and then Mike Mallon, he has reconnected. That was the hiccup. My chat log just wasn't caught up.
NASCAR is on it today, boys. Gotta start thinking your way down to the bottom if you're that outside line, but they're also starting to work because they want to get position here.
Yeah, it's tough when the laps are ticking away on your fuel, and you're stuck on the high line. And you're just looking for that window in.
Numbers are not there right now. High line will be way more effective later when they get numbers.
I mean, you saw the high line dominated the start there, and that's how Ryan Johnson and Jeff Hale pushed themselves to the front. But then once they got out of that high line, the progress stopped up there.
Pit road here, down from 190 plus, down to 55. Hit your marks, hit your stall. No mistakes, but do it quickly. These guys are going to go for 2 tire change here, I'm pretty sure, because it takes the same amount of time to take 2 tires, less time to take 2 tires than it does to take fuel.
By fractions of a second, and those fractions, they matter here.
They matter, and they might even go no tires.
Yeah, depends.
Tire wear's not a huge issue here.
But that does mean that you have to be very careful not to lock those tires up coming in.
Exactly.
Oh, wow, I thought there was going to be a wreck there with the 58 coming down to make room for
these guys are trying
lap
to
traffic.
snake in now. They know they're getting desperate here. And you see that. So, nice little moves there, though.
Johnny Doucette, Tom Jackson still leading that high line charge, but they got to get down in the next 3 laps. Because that's your window here. It's 18 to 20. Oh, Rick Johnson getting a little wiggly there, probably checking his pit road options, getting ready to make his stop.
As a team, when we were a team, he liked to box here early. Come out with 3-4 guys and stay in the draft with each other and let these guys deal with the melee pitting with a bunch of people.
That's the thing. I don't want to be in the biggest group pitting usually. Sometimes you can't help it, especially if you're the leader. You're at the mercy of who chooses to go with you, because you've burned the most fuel. Ryan Johnson is undoubtedly going to be the first one we see hit pit road, having been at the point of this race for the majority so far. So I would say probably, this is lap 17, I'd say they're probably going to make one more go-round, and you're going to see the 59 and the 29, probably bringing the 3 with them. They'll get their teammate caught up in Mark DeCenza.
Well, Rick Johnson off the couch here, we know, multiple world champion here at FSB. Can he bring some old school pit stop here? He, like Matt Watkins, makes his, lays his bed, makes his bed on kind of situations here.
See if you can check that scanner. I got the pit road cam up. We'll see who hits it first.
Nothing on the scanner yet. I think they're all going to pretty much go one more lap here. Here we go, Ryan Johnson. Pit.
Yep.
There they go. Bing, the 3 car.
Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, Tom Jackson upside down. Chaos on the first attempted pit stop. It's the big one. It's the big one, everyone. Caution on the speedway.
I was behind because I
Ooh.
watched the replay, and here we go.
There we go. Seems the center around Tom Jackson, trapped on the high side. Makes me wonder if he
The
didn't try to get
83
down.
of Steve Weber and Jackson get together. Jackson up on the driver's side door.
There it
there,
is. Looks like 83 came up a bit, and Tom Jackson just nowhere to go.
Wipeout.
Oh, and then Dan Jones was mostly through that, and then gets into Tom as they're getting rolling. Take another look here. So, 57 of Bob Williams seems to head to pit road. As 83 swings up, and boom. Tom Jackson tumbling. You can see you can't see the roof flaps, but they're modeled because these are truck physics, keeping the cars down. In 1988, these cars would have gone into the catch fence.
Wow.
Right on board with Dan here. Take a look and see what it looked like from his perspective.
Now,
Dan immediately.
This is exactly what he needed to do. Stay on the outside, but instantly he's seen these cars spinning. Gets by the spinning top of the 115. Nowhere to go with Tom Jackson there. That was great awareness and slowing down, and he still, got.
He still got into him at about as slow a speed as he can. Dan's in the booth now. Dan, did you take any damage from that little late hit there?
1 pound, and I was out of there.
Okay, but it was to the nose, so that's troubling.
Yep.
It was Jeff Hale dropping back for a penalty?
Well, yep.
Was he? No, you just had to let 40 go, that's all.
No, he's just posted the OLL.
Is my chat off? No, 101 had posted that.
Yeah, I thought that's who you're talking about.
I was talking about Jeff Hale, not Habak.
Oh, right. Sorry.
So, man, a lot of cars caught up in that one.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get some of the names here.
Yeah, we had Steve Weber caught up.
Definitely on the outside there. 25 of Keith Cordier. Spinning backwards. Webb got damaged there.
Yeah, Webb and the 87 Tom Jackson, they were the epicenter of it. Looks like Kevin Mays would have had nowhere to go. Yeah, 92 to Kevin Mays. Look at Adam Simonik just slipping right through there. DJ Sorrentino as well. 115 of Dave Ellens in it.
Very discouraging, I'm sure.
I'm not sure how bad the 92 got that.
He kind of,
Actually,
he might have
kept going.
Dodged a bullet there. On the outside there, no, that was a pretty hard lick. He had nowhere to go there for the 92. And this was like the best run that team's had for a while. And just,
yeah, there's right front fender damage. That car will probably run well in the pocket, but it's not going to lead, most likely. Oh, yeah, I can see the hood damage there as I scroll through the cameras in the Dollywood Christmas colors.
I'm sure Kevin was definitely jazzed that they're running that well, and that's racing. So here we go.
Now the question is, who got caught on pit road entering it closed after the caution flag came out as they entered?
I had a feeling it was just going too well.
Yeah, but that's all it takes is just, one little overcorrection like that.
Yep.
And boom. It looks like Webb just just panicked from the 57 peeling off to pit in front of him. But really, the cars don't have to slow on the racing surface here. They dive left and then hit the brakes. So, but still, the reflex is to want to let off.
The 59 lost a ton of track position there. Don't know what happened to Ryan Johnson back in.
Well, he was the one. He was the one pitting.
He was okay. So
yeah.
Yep.
So whether he could take that stop or not, in fact, I'll go back and look and see if he did take it.
6 car of Adams, Simonic, and Semenik, and who else was that? 2 cars down pit road, 6 and the own 43.
That's right on board with Mark DeCenzo, and you'll see what happened with the checkered flag teammates of Ryan Johnson and himself. They're rolling down here. The wreck has started. Caution lights are on. Watch Ryan Johnson dodge right. Skips the entrance to pit road.
Oh, so there might be some end of longest lines there for some guys.
Well, no, because it looks like he's still in 6th spot. What happened to Jeff Habak? Habak was airborne there. I didn't see him get into that. Oh, wow. Oh, talk about nowhere to go.
6 car definitely got
101 did a barrel roll.
Dr.
Lights are
Bob
off.
Williams after the race last week and watching the replay, definitely, still wanting to. Still feels he's got the best racing in front of him. He's getting better every day, and thinks he's gonna show people something here as the lights are out on the pace car.
Yep, lights out on FSP pace car. Highwayman on the point. Jeff Hale behind him. Rick Johnson. Jammin' Jay Dulfer. And DJ Sorrentino, followed by your former leader, 59 Ryan Johnson. So Ryan came out of that all right. It could have been a disaster. See the unique feature here at Talladega. Much has been made of it over the years of the start-finish line not being in the middle of the tri-oval, but instead further down past it. The design was to sell more tickets in that area as we wave the green flag here on lap 22. But the result was many finishes over the years have been changed by the location of that start-finish line. Takes a full lap to get up to full speed here, even in the truck physics with the unrestricted motors, just because of the air resistance. And next time by, they should be full song. You see them strung out single file still. Not looking to form 2 lines just yet, although Ryan Johnson might have another idea about that. It worked so well for him in the opening. He wants to see who will bite this time. Oh, his teammate, DJ Sorrentino, knocks him up into the wall. Not what he wanted to see.
Did he get damage, you think?
I'd be shocked if he didn't. Follow here.
Well, there's a gap between that lead
that's a
group.
hard hit. So yeah, that was probably some damage to the right side of the 59 car, I'd say.
Rick Johnson up to third now, pushing. Now you start to think, let's do something here. Guys are fucking sniffing out the outside line.
My crew said I had an innie, not an outie, so I'm good, they said.
Outside line developing here.
If you want to see the right side of the 59, there it is. It's crinkled up pretty good.
Here comes the outside now. Let's get it. Let's get it here. Come on.
Hale wants to lead, and he's going to take Rick Johnson and his teammate Mark DeSenza with him, but now hug out. 58 to Doucette.
Pops doesn't get off him, and he still saves it. What a great save by Five Fingers there, Johnny Doucette. Pops and him could not get disconnected, and they survive. But they lose a ton of time. I was just about to talk about Johnny Doucette and how he would love to have a great run here, and wow, that was, he was sideways twice there. You gotta show that.
They were wrecked. They just didn't finish the job.
No, they were wrecked. Exactly. That should have been a wreck right there. Tough luck for Johnny, and now they're losing the draft here. Pops could not get that car down, which is easy to say because once you're committed to an apex in the corner, it's hard to change that apex. We got a big now, so we got a gap between the leaders, the guys that should have wrecked, and then the second pack there, which they get stuck up back to them now, with Havoc leading that group right there.
Most of those cars are damaged, having been involved in that big one on the pit sequence.
But they do have draft capabilities here.
And I gotta look at, I don't know, Dan, you say you didn't take much damage, but looking at you from onboard Kevin Mays, your back end is not looking pretty. Let's see from the Dollywood onboard, Kevin Mays. You can see significant damage to the TV panel, deck lid, bumper.
Tom's done.
Tom's not. Tom was airborne, coming fresh out of the infield care center there, Tom. Looks like you just never even saw that one coming, did you?
Yeah, somebody came up on my left side, I think.
That's what it looked like to us too. Someone swung out a little too far for the car's pitting and clipped you.
It was like you didn't know who was going in the pits and who wasn't, and then all of a sudden there's somebody on my inside.
Well, this kind of racing is definitely your strong point, and you were having a great run, and I know this is gonna be disappointing, but that's racing.
Oh, it was a great time. There's a bunch of pros out there, and I was happy to be out there with them.
Plus, you get plenty of super speedway practice on Tuesdays with us. Picking up some tricks of the trade, right?
Oh, I learned from the best, you guys, at Pony Express.
We figured out a thing or three.
Oh, really, Sean? You're terrible slaps. Oh, get Pops Markson around.
His Pops finally
just had a spin in the pits.
Looks like Adam Simonic's involved too.
What happened there?
Showing 12 laps to go for pits.
That's gonna be a caution, no?
No, they spun to the inside, and it looks like no caution.
Caution. The mustard's off the hot dog.
Yeah, it looks like I'll show it. I'll show you what happened here, and I'm not sure I fully understand it myself, but just a weird congealing of cars there. And the 124, Rick Castle takes
Oh,
a
the 6-car
hard hit to the inside.
Round.
Yeah, Rick Castle's probably done
Rick
after
Castle,
that. That was
Rick
brutal.
Castle really needed a good result here with Matt Watkins not here, and Rick Castle is all beat up. He all pushed in there. You just can't script this stuff. It just happens. And stuff happens at 190 miles an hour plus. Not much you can do. Good to talk with Tom there. I'm sure he'll be in the bar
let's watch
now,
it.
having him a drink. And
Let's watch this from Brian Lovell's viewpoint. Looks like as they caught the lap car Pops Marguson there. Yeah, 6 just got caught in a bad spot. Probably, I'd say, yeah. I gotta say 124 came down from that perspective. But, end result, 3 cars around, 1 car severely damaged now.
And they're out of it. They're just running for points now.
124 is limping around. He's just going into the pits.
Tough. for
Disappointed
Rick
that there's no
Castle.
caution, I'm sure.
Yeah, and that was
exactly
a
what he did
hard
not
hit.
need. Just
And the
needs a
champ-
good finisher.
Hey, Don R checking in the chat. Not a familiar name, but hopefully cheering for one of our drivers tonight. Good to see you.
I think he's for Jam and Jay there, I think.
Is that one of Jam and Jay's fan club? Okay. Sometimes I forget. I'll forget the name sometimes.
I very don't remember very much. Who that man up front there? Multiple
The Super Speedway Ace.
FSB champion, Jeff Hale.
Can I change my pick now?
Ha!
Now that I jinxed one.
Who did you jinx again?
Ryan.
Ryan, that's right. Well, he's not out of it yet.
Okay. But you said he's pretty crinkled up.
His right side's pretty crinkled.
Somebody we haven't talked about is the 86 car of DJ Sorrentino.
He knows how to get up here, that's for sure.
Where did he come from, folks?
Yeah, he's right there with his teammates. That's right. Don R is one of the Jam and J fan club. You're correct. And Jam and J is right here in this mix. He's right behind the Highwayman with his 63 Skull racing machine.
The Punisher.
Gonna be looking at pit stops probably in the next 6
7.
laps. 7? Okay.
Yep, 6, you're right.
You see
Funny
a
how I
little
got those
bit
numbers
of
memorized.
guys kind of separating a little bit. They're all trying to look. These guys have to be crew and pit manager. They're going to be Roger Penske and Brad Keselowski. Well, actually, that's not going to happen anymore because Brad's
Brad.
gone. So.
Yeah, well, Brad's got to be Brad Keselowski and Brad Keselowski. That is, his new arrangement because he's part owner there. All right, I'm going to take a quick side trip here and be back for the pit stop sequence, hopefully.
He said he had to go pay.
That's about the size of it.
We won't get into that. Rick Johnson giving it a little bit of room here, trying to get a run here, and there he goes. Got to figure this top group is going to want to do what the cool kids are doing. But what did we see before? Pit stop situation, a wreck. flavor of this race is not, smell of it does not tell me that I should be pitting early. I should be running out of gas and see if somebody makes a mistake. Looking on a scanner, nothing yet. You also got to look at the math here. Lap 37, you make it 38 laps. That's 76. Right on the edge. But that means you got to do 19 and 19. Which, from everything we've heard, that can be done. So, nothing yet on the scanner. Got more? I think you need to stay out and see if somebody else do something, or have communication with a pack of drivers and see if you can get it done here together, separate from the group. Back in the day with Rick Johnson and the great ECR team with Danny Falcon and a bunch of characters, they definitely would move as a amoeba, as a team. Come on, scanner, nothing yet. DJ on the outside there, giving Rick Johnson. Oh, and then we got guys pitting here, and nothing on the scanner though, but right at the last minute, the 3 and the 29 down pit road. This second group will probably pit the next lap.
All right, I would have been back in time.
Tires for the Wrangler, or 2 tires for the Wrangler car, or maybe no tires. Didn't quite catch that.
There was like 2 tires. And here comes Jeff Hale going with them.
It's a good move for both of them. They both are together, and they came in together and left together. Great pro stuff right here.
Here comes second picker, and DJ Sorrentino slides it. DJ Sorrentino held up a lot of cars there and lost a lot of time himself sliding on that pit entry.
And that's what you're avoiding by pitting first with a couple of pros that know each other.
Well, it looks like Johnny Doucette had overshot his pit box too, so that's going to cost him even more time. And Jeff Hale's returning to pit road. Jeff Hale with a penalty.
Terrible stop for him.
Yeah, but disaster. Yes, 40, but yes, okay, but Milty, there's been a disaster. No, 007's on the lead lap. There's been a disaster for the lead 2 cars, though, as Jeff Hale has had to return to pit road, ostensibly for a penalty.
Dan Jones.
Nope, black flag for me too.
Oh no, black flag for the 007 as well.
007. Absolute chaos, and Rick Johnson takes the lead. Yeah, not yet. But the veteran, one of the greatest drivers that's ever raced in this league, and Dan Jones down pit road.
Here comes that second pack rolling out now. TG Reese took the lead there on that pit sequence to score a lap lead for the 53 Skull Bandit.
Yeah, drive through for 007. Wait, he kind of veered
I think
towards
something's
his
wrong
pit
with this.
stall and flipped off his team there before.
And another one. I think there's something wrong with this game.
Penalty for Dan Jones. Let's go back and look.
Yeah, take a look at it, see where it was incurred.
I think I was speeding actually this time. The first time I don't think I was though.
Oh, you were definitely
Copy that.
speeding, coming out of pit road.
Let's watch the. I'm watching back right now on the other monitor.
Which is what happens.
The initial entry.
Yeah, definitely speeding coming out of pit road there.
Yeah, it came in a little hot, carried that kind of deep.
The driver is
Sometimes you get away
angry.
with that, sometimes you don't. So we got ourselves a 4-car breakaway here. Yeah, on the initial pit stop, I think it was on the entry.
Look, you're Jason Dolphin right now. You're like, I'm definitely hanging out with the cool kids here, and I got a shot at this thing. Big wreck.
Yeah, here tires.
59
Oh,
is
59's around again.
The 86, I think.
Again?
Or maybe it was the 6 car. My bad. Let's take a look.
59 was involved, I think, too, because he's down on the apron.
Yeah, that's what happened. I got it queued up right now. Ryan was already a lap down in 16th place. And just got a little nudge there, and around it goes.
Wow.
But who is the lucky? Oh, wow.
Me.
So lucky that he didn't get hit by any of that traffic.
I just got the
bearing down
lucky
on him.
dog.
There you go. Because the incident was the 6s, so it falls to you. Lucky.
Yeah,
Lucky,
never
lucky,
know.
lucky. Lucky
Sometimes a
Canadian.
blind squirrel finds a nut, Mr. Bond.
This is
That's
why I
'cause of you
was.
two.
That's why you never give up, Monkey Bob.
No, you never give up. Sean always tells me that. He's won a lot of championships for that same reason.
Yeah, you've won a few things yourself. King of the hill.
Ha 1 pointer.
And
I
we
should
were
have a
put-
trophy just for that. Milk by 1 point.
Yeah. Just a big one. And also
all it
Dan
takes.
Jones is all but tied up the championship on Sunday, or not Sunday, on Tuesday nights in the Super Speedway Series.
Well, you should have seen the drama in that league.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that
No.
tonight, but yeah, we had an unfortunate turn of events in the Super Speedway Series.
Just think he still had a chance.
Yeah, we're not going to dwell on that. You know, what's
Not
done
at
is done. We'll see our friend again. But just keep it in vague terms as much as possible. Sportsmanship is rule number 1, 2, 3, and 4 here at FSB. So
Well,
That's
this league
that.
is based on sportsmanship. It's a sportsmanship-based league, and it's also a performance-based league. But sportsmanship is number 1. That was created by Jim Ray, and there's no tolerance for bad behavior.
And at the same
no
time,
idea
we-
what you guys are even talking
yeah,
about. But,
and at the same
but I
time
know
we
the
gave.
rules, because believe me, a couple times I've got put on the couch.
And
I
at the
think
same
that's why
time, we had
many of
another
us-
driver. I'm sorry. At
go
the
ahead.
same time, we had another driver who got a second chance. He was
Yeah,
involved in that,
I've got
and
second
and
chances too.
and
Sit in the
and
penalty box and you
and
get out.
and immediately found himself in trouble again, and is now been removed.
Well, that's that's one thing you'll know.
It's
You
wondering
become a
why
racer,
many of us
you're gonna
race
have
here,
to
right?
behave, and your your competitors will have to behave too, or they will be dealt with. Certainly, that is the reality of it.
Milt, you've been following the floods in BC lately?
I've
British
just been
Columbia.
working almost every day of the week, so trying to make my new house payment, which I'm way too old to be buying a house, but I bought one, so
Oh, congrats.
yeah, I guess. I liked it a lot better when I was renting it, but
That's awesome, though.
I didn't have to move. Yeah, it is. I'm very lucky. But I'm working my butt off and done a little sim racing. Ran 10 hours of Suzuka with my teammates. And we had a great race, and we still finished 11th, but, it's, 14th out of 16 splits. The talent level was crazy, but
Yeah, let's give a call to 19 car there, Matt Ace. Pulled off a Pro Cup win. I believe it was his first Pro Cup win. Monday
wow,
night
to get a
in
Pro
the
Cup win is,
Monday night at California. It was a great finish there between himself, Rick Johnson, and I. I had the run. He blocked it. That's what he had to do. And congrats to Matt. Fantastic
well,
finish.
you didn't wreck him.
I could have gone through him, but that's not my style. Well, I'm gonna take it that way, and especially not for a guy's first one.
Sometimes you just gotta finish second. I probably raced 1,000 times in this league, maybe more. I've got 200 plus wins. I bet you I got 400 seconds, and probably a lot of lasts too. So
I
It's
think
really
the best part of the. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Dan.
The best part of that movie, Will Ferrell and I forgot his partner. Hey, maybe I could win
John C.
one,
Reilly?
one time. Yes.
yeah, take and bake.
Shake and bake.
Well, why else would you do this if you don't want to race against the best and get challenged? It means nothing if it ain't no challenge. You want to race against the best and leave it out there on the track and deal with it. And you win, you lose, or if you get wrecked, you have to. Life is too short, man. I mean, you can't. I'm sure guys that, get punished, they're like, why did I do that? Or they're like, screw these guys. But, the reality is it's got to take things in perspective. You got to compete, try your best, and live with it because there are more important things in life than sim racing, like making your mortgage, paying your bills.
Look at Dave Ellens snuck his way up there, up to
How about that?
second place.
I'll be right back.
Our latest addition to the admin core, backup admin Dave Ellens. They're in the Wolfpack 115.
I didn't know that. That's congratulations, Dave Ellens.
Looks like Adam Simonac will lead the low line with the lap down cars, including 124 Rick Castle, severely damaged 124, and the slightly damaged and twice spun 59 of Ryan Johnson. Looks like we got the 043 dropping back for an end of longest line. Adam Simonac's car there, celebrating the birthday of the Marine Corps, which was I believe was it the 15th? Something like that, pretty close to that. Sure, Brad Otto's shouting a correction at me right now.
What's up, Bradley? Rick Johnson, you know, Rick Johnson. That's all you gotta say, you know. You know when you know, and you know when dude is been looking forward to this race and done a little practice, and he's a busy dude, and but when he gets it on, and let's see what happens here, because we got some hard chargers behind them, guys that really want to get, you know, a win or maybe their first win on Friday night. My fingers
Back to green here.
I don't know if he got damaged there earlier, but this is a great run for the 58 car. Time to shine here. The
November
40,
10th, that's what it
leading
was.
Early, and I've been in that position before. You still have to have patience, and he's a veteran. He knows that. Pace car is off.
Yeah, we're on the backstretch, Milty.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm a little behind here. I'm a lot behind.
See, Ryan Johnson tucks into the high line there, trying to race for that lucky dog.
We've talked to Dave Elms a lot of in-race comments from him, class act. And he definitely wants to get a win here on Friday night. Do you think? You know?
Yeah.
There's that dude in front of you. Let's watch the line of the 52 here and see what he does. You know, you got a block, but at the same time, right now, you know, there's a ways to go here. 26 laps still.
Yeah, he can't actively block yet.
How is that 52 handling right there? He has a notebook that's the size of, I don't know, it's big, you know.
And not a lot of notes really required for Talladega, though. It's not about handling. It's all about the speed. It's about the draft, and man, the notes here are going to be more about pitting and pit strategies.
And also steering ratio, and you know, updating that. If the setups change, the tracks change. He doesn't fumble around and mess around too much. He opens that book up and goes, I need to be 18-1 here, or I need to be, because these are fixed setups, so know what your rig can do here. Johnny Doucette trying to make an issue here. 5 fingers, let's go.
Highline trying to form up there with the Rocket DeCenza, Matt Ace, Dan Jones, TG Reese.
Yeah. Rick Johnson has that ability to go up there, and that's exactly what he does. He changes his line, moves up about 4 feet, and tries to get that draft a little bit, and see if he's gonna upset that outside line a little bit there. Veteran move.
Meanwhile, Jim Christopherson, he wanted in that low line, but couldn't get in there, and it's probably for the best. He almost hooked the 6.
I used the word amoeba before. It's an ebb and flow type thing here.
Hey, Rod Anderson checking in. Yeah, you tune in for the closing laps here. We're getting close to 20 to go.
Time, no?
Absolutely. There's absolutely going to be at least one more stop here. They're hoping it's green.
What do you do? No tires. I'm definitely clicking my tires off.
No, 2 tires.
Screw that.
Give me left sides.
Nothing. I don't want
left
tires.
sides. Get the fuel in just a little bit faster.
winning races now here. So. I'm still thinking. I want every advantage if that's it. I want track position.
Yeah, Highwayman's got the high line working.
Oh, there we go.
And both lines got disorganized pretty bad there going into turn one. Looked like we're about to have a moment.
Side drift 3 wide. 3 wide. Rick Johnson.
No, not quite.
Trying to sniff that outside line, but he can't do it. So they verge ahead. Whoa.
There's an aggressive lane change to the back there by Jeff Hale to get to the high side and help his teammate out.
The 043, they're nice move. Get in there, but
The line, still Christopherson, but man, that was close.
Stroker Ace on the outside there with D-Rocket. Hits here they come. Trying to get inside in there.
Look at that, after 55 laps, all these cars still under a blanket. Some cars took a little bit of damage, but they're still chugging.
Oh, he's sniffing, trying to get that. Great car control.
There you go. He's got the lead locked down for now.
There, he made decisions outside, inside. Now he's back outside.
Just working both lines against each other, keeping the momentum up, and that'll get the 3-car a lap lead for tonight.
Mark D. Rocket DeSenza, known this dude for like 18 years. A long time. That's at least as long as he's been sim racing.
Now, to get back to the discussion of pit stops, Milty, actually there's a scenario I might take no tires, and that is if you short it. Because we took this green flag around lap 50 with 76 to go. So if you run it dry, you're going to get down to about 10 or less to go. I'd say if you pitted in the window, in your 18 laps to go window, trying to take just a can of fuel or something like that, that's a scenario where you might also actually take no tires.
I like it, but the thing is,
see if someone does
you
it.
have to do it with friends.
Well, I know Jeff Hale likes to think that way. He likes to work those strategies.
No
and he's got 3 teammates out there. So if he shares that strategy with them, you could see the checkered flag cars short it and see if they can gain some advantage. I think with 4 cars, they can pull it off.
Classic strategy there. Really, but you're banking on no cautions.
No, not necessarily, because again, you don't lose a lap pitting here. And if you can keep decent speed up, gain time in the pits, and it cycles through, then you're in the lead. And if the caution comes out, well, then everybody's going to pit anyway, but you're good to go. So you're going to cycle back to the front.
Showing 10 laps, guys.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's about where I thought it was going to be. So do you think someone's going to short it, Dan?
Yep.
And that's your plan to go with them?
Whatever the guys in front of me decide, I'm going.
10-4. Copy that.
Only way to beat him is beat him in the pits.
Yeah, I'm thinking someone's going to short it.
You want to win this race, so if you're not in front, you got to do something. Either.
Sure. Yeah, sure hope we can get this a green flag finish. That'd be awesome. And a green flag pit.
Yeah, Gary Piccolo checking in. Hey, good to see you, man. And talk about a super speedway ace, Gary Piccolo and that red line racing. Those guys got this stuff down to science.
Yeah,
and no tires reduces chance of having an issue. If you're taking less than 2 cans, no tires, definitely. But the one side of tires is fine if you're taking the 2 cans, because if there's an issue, it's still not going to go longer than the fuel.
This is a moving, flowing situation here.
So if someone's going to short it, it's going to be
in
the next lap or two.
Whatever the 52 is going to do, I'm going to do. The odds are with you. In the zone, he knows what's up. And see, right now, the challenge of the outside line is negated because, well, you know, maybe not for the next few laps, but because they got to get down to pit. So they either have to get to going here or not get to going. They're going to make it happen or they're going to fall back. So you're on that inside line. I think you, like Dan Jones is, you know, from the lucky dog there, the 007 still has a chance to win here. And I think his best chance is staying on that bottom line and pitting with these top leaders. That Ace tried to work the outside a little bit. Now he came back down because he's thinking the same thing.
And we're inside the window. Any pit stop from here will carry you to the finish.
But then we got 2x2, Noah's Ark here. Now we got even numbers on the outside. So, you know, what the heck do I know?
We got takers. We got takers.
The 3 down and the 52. Side by side with the 115. The 3 slides it in. I don't know if he made it. I mean, locked him up going in. And the 29 and the 63.
That should be interesting. See how that plays out for them. See who gets a penalty, who doesn't.
Rick Johnson into his stall. The Highline Racing veteran. Nice and smooth. Inside tires. You always want insides on your last stop because that takes less time. Fuel probably at 15 laps to go here. That's probably a can and a half, you think, or 2 cans?
Starting from that 50 ran.
I think it's a can and a half.
Yeah, it's gonna be at least a can and a half. So that's when you're in a safe zone for taking
Johnson
2 tires.
Gets beat by the 3. Did the 3 get a penalty? Because he smoked him like he got him coming into the pit road there.
Well, he hasn't posted it yet. If he does.
Look, what do we always say about Mark Sizzo? What a great driver he is. The one thing that can beat him is when he beats himself, and that's usually pit road. And this could, when he nails it, it's all over. But the shout.
Hey, let's give a call to TG Reese there in the 53. Finds himself P2 now, hanging in there, coming from the back to the front.
I got Johnny Cash in my ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, fell into a burning ring of fire. It's these 2 right here on it.
Yeah, well,
yet, so let's see how timing your scoring gets it. But Rick Johnson is all over him like a bad.
One thing that's not helping their strategy right now is that they came out without the rest of the cars that pitted with them.
Number 3.
Oh, number 3 in. Here he comes. So he stuck it out. He stuck it out as long as he could.
And got fired there.
Showing 3 laps. We're going to be coming in soon here.
So that makes this second group here of the pitted cars more interesting.
Right behind you too, and you're trying
Do we
to
take
beat this
one
guy,
can, Sean?
It gets in your head, dude.
And how many laps are you gonna have to go?
Personified.
I got 3 to go, 12 laps to go here.
But Rick Johnson,
yeah, you gotta let it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, can and a half at least.
He goes high line, try to get a little bit of speed.
If you can pit with 9 to go.
Smoked by the draft crew. gets in line and tries to catch up with that group. Tough luck for Rick Johnson there. Great luck for the 29 of Jeff Hale.
Well, we'll see how much time they lost not being able to keep up with that draft at first. And 53 of the 40, 19, they're still out there. Remember, the 19 of the 40, those are teammates. Matt Ace and the Highwayman, Jim Christopherson. They are Slingshot Motorsports stablemates.
Damn it. Boy, they have to get around Pops there. Great job, Pops, keeping it low. You want to be high, but if they catch you when you're low, you're going to hold your line. Great job.
Awesome to see that. Rod Anderson said he's been out of Sim Racing World for 18 years now as our inherited leader's pit there. Just glad to see that there was active leagues, and he's getting a wheel and pedal. Just arrived last week. Awesome.
Bro.
Yeah, we're about to head into an off season, but we'll still have events going. If you want to come sign up, we'd be glad to have you. And yeah, get back into it. We got lots of guys with the same story.
007.
Looks like no tires for the 53.
Christopherson. It's a coagulation here now. This should recycle to the 29 being the leader. Jeff Hale, the veteran.
Look at the 043 Brian Lovell and 007 Dan Jones catching this group. Blowing by on the outside. Yeah, the back end of Dan Jones' car looks better than before.
Oh, they're starting to get aggressive here.
Oh wait, I remember Rod Anderson. I interacted with you in the someone's video on NASCAR was it on NASCAR 2003? You're the one that was the virtual racing world administrator or official. I remember now. I knew that name was familiar. Yep, I'm definitely one of those old names that's been around for a while. Yeah, there was VRW Nim Cross. Yeah, suffice it to say, Nim Cross and I had a personality conflict, but that was a fun project while it lasted.
Hey, Jim Ray in there. What's up, buddy?
And Jim Ray too. Hey.
Original owner, founder of FSB, checking in. What's up, buddy?
Of course, I say Nim and I had a personality conflict, but I was also 23 at the time, so the problem may have been on my end.
Yeah, I mean, I've learned so many life lessons playing this sim.
By the way, don't look now, but our in-race reporter is your leader. Dan Jones on the point with Brian Lovell pushing them. Those guys nailed their stops. But you got Jeff Hale, cue the Jaws theme, running down Matt Ace and Jim Christopherson. When these packs merge, they're going to be coming with a big head of steam.
Oh, this is going to be good. Are you just pros or what? I mean, fans out there on YouTube, thanks for watching. You guys, a lot of you race. You know what this is about. And here comes the hill on the inside of Matt Ace. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Hail down on the apron.
Almost a yellow line pass there. If only there was a yellow line there. We are 3 wide. They are getting down to it. They know this is for all the marbles, potentially.
This is FSB racing. This is always the way it ends up. No smoke and mirrors. Now we're going to start to see some jigging and jagging, outside, inside. All bets are off. In-race reporter Dan Jones in the 007 Bond car in the lead. It's been a tough race for him. He's doing what I would be doing now. Now you got to defend that bottom line, but you also got to watch that outside. But right now, he knows there's, 7, 8 car lengths back. Rick Johnson working that outside line, wanting some help.
As super speedway competitors, super speedway series specialists, these two know each other very well. Jeff Hale and Dan Jones. They've been in this situation.
2 car lengths on the outside. The guys behind.
Big problems for
don't
the
know what to do
115.
yet. Yeah, I got a good idea. Get behind the 52 and.
Whoa! The teammates, the slingshot
Whoa,
teammates,
man,
almost
they
wreck each other on the high
sideways.
side. That was a heck of a save up there.
The mustard's off the hot dog right there. Matt Ace might have to change his drawers there.
He didn't want to turn his teammate there. He wants to push him for all he's got. I've been in that spot many times. We're about to be 3 wide for about 5th here.
You do not want that
They backed out of
29
it.
guy behind you. Dude is
I
a
don't know.
bulldog, I'm telling you.
At the same time, he's
But
also
smart.
he's also one of the best pushers in the entire league,
Yeah,
and probably in all of sim
understands,
racing.
Super speedway racing, yeah, absolutely. Dave Owens, man, this is a great run from the 115 team. If they get onto the podium, they would love that. It's been a hard year for Dave. But we know the skills he got. Johnny Doucette, right, 5 figures right in the mix there. Oh, here comes
Brian Lovell makes it 3 wide.
3 wide.
Tries to pick up. Oh, the 52. Wow. Hangs on to it. Can he keep the draft and the momentum up? 043, little wiggly. Oh, 101 is turned.
There goes the 101 hard into the wall. Tower, Jeff Abbott
Still
into
spinning.
the wall. No caution at this point. 73 of 76, Dan Jones.
We are
in the
still
lead.
green.
Still green. Defend. The outside line is not getting it, but they got time. Gotta have some gonads here. Gotta take a chance. You want to win on Friday night at FSB. Gotta
Tell you
do
that-
it, but you need
That 101
some
of Jeff
cracks
Habak. Habak was having a great run there, and so that all
here.
chain
Just
reaction.
Terrible. Oh! Car on the apron there, comes back up. Lovell, I can't believe that wasn't a wreck either. Dan Jones just wants to see himself in front here, and this just makes it better for him. They can't get it together here. 2 to go. 3 to go. Excuse me.
Yep, they're coming to the 2 to go right now.
Plenty of time here. They got to get out on him. And here goes the 29 sniffing. Don't be afraid, son. Somebody.
Well, if the challenge is going to come, it's probably going to come from back here with the 40
You
and
gotta
the
bail
19.
on this dude here. You gotta bail on him. No friends here. Just sit there. There we go. Come on. You gotta take a chance if you want to win.
Well, the highwayman's up there. You're riding on board with him on the right side of the screen. 40 car Jim
Takes
Christopherson.
that chance. Go with him, boys. Go with him.
They're going to wait for the next lap, I think. I think someone like Dave Ellens might pop up and pick him up.
2 against 7. Not gonna get it done.
Rick Johnson still in the fight. He joins the high line.
3 against 7.
Hale was thinking about it.
Hell could pick up that draft from those outside guys. He's not gonna finish first. Sitting behind the double.
Now's your shot. Now's your shot.
Again, he might want to help him push. There he goes. Outside. Here comes the outside line. 4 cars. Here comes Rick Johnson.
We are going to have another photo finish here.
Come on. Get him. Contact with the 007.
Dan's going to block both lanes as much as he can. We're 3 wide. 3 wide coming to the tri-oval and the flag. 4 wide possibly. Oh, Christopherson's in the wall. And Jones.
It's the photo finish, and the Donaldson is up on his heels, almost goes over, and he wins it. Dan Jones from Canada wins it.
Woo!
Finish.
Another
Are you kidding me?
FSB Winston Cup Talladega night finish. Double O
And I'm out of
Dan.
gas.
Double O Dan is out of gas. His car is torn up. But the trophy, it's going to have Dan Jones engraved on it.
Baby. No time to die, but there's plenty of time to win for Mr. Bond there.
Hey, you guys are the best announcers ever, man.
You guys are
It's
the best
easy when it's that
drivers.
exciting.
All we can talk about is the show, and you guys put on the show. We're gonna
Let's
see
watch
some
this
of
run
that
to the
last,
tri-oval.
We're gonna see some replays here, bro.
So Christopherson gets the bump. Oh, he's bumping all over the place behind him. And so that's going to go down as Dan Jones, Jeff Hale, and Dave Ellens, I believe. Yes, Dave Ellens has scored as the third place car coming
That
across
was
the line.
clean racing. They just got together because they were trying to high draft and get as much out of those cars as they could. You know.
Did you see his countryman Johnny Doucette coming along,
I
clobbering him? Yeah, that wasn't bad sportsmanship. That was Canadians smashing Canadian there.
Are we gonna hear the Canadian anthem here tonight or what? Oh, Canada.
Well, Dan's out of gas, so
Winner!
It can
Oh,
just
not out of
barely
gas.
spin it.
Yeah, it's sputtering.
As soon as he gets out of the car here, he's gonna go save the world. Dan Jones, your winner.
Wow, who would ever
what
thought?
a
Wow.
finish!
Yeah, man,
That's-
you got skills, bro. Great job. Good car reporter. Gets
That
the win.
is how you finish Talladega, baby. Just like we said in that other crazy finish. So once again, your top three finishers: Double O Dan Jones, Jeff Hale, and Dave Ellens. Fantastic run for the 115. He needed that. Everyone get an incident at the flag, says Tom Jackson. That is correct. But you know what you're gonna do about it. You can't exactly retire when you're sliding backwards. Let me just save the replay here, and we'll get to the post-race show here. There we go. And so your points, you see, coming into this, I don't know if that's been updated just yet. I can tell you in a second. The Milty came in so hot tonight, he still got his construction vest on the chair. Yeah, so those points, I believe, are up to date because Matt Watkins, your point leader, had such a huge lead coming in. Doesn't even lose much ground to Rick Castle, who had issues of his own tonight. And looks like we have got our podium finishers here, so we'll get on with it. Dave Ellens, Mr. Where Did He Come From? And not up front most of the night. Made some great moves
I'll
at
tell
the
you
end.
what, Sean. I was just driving around all night trying to stay out of trouble, and all of a sudden I'm at the front.
That's how it works out sometimes, man.
I'll take it.
Trying to
Good
get my
job.
lead, you bastard.
Man, I knew if I could get behind Dan, I was good.
Thanks for
Who's
the
after
push,
your
man.
lucky charms?
No kidding. No, good
Well,
job,
good
Dan.
stuff. And were you even pointed straight there across the line, or were you one of the ones caught up in that? I think you were a little crooked.
Well, my teammate
Cross
gave me a
line.
pretty good shove there at the end, and I think that's what got the podium finish for me. And thanks to Brian for that push. And you know, that was a blast.
Yeah, Brian was moving all night. He nailed that pit stop too. He was right there with Dan after that cycle. And so great run all around for the Wolfpack there. It was good to see
Yeah.
Jeff Havoc back on the track. He was running the
I don't know
top
how
10
many-
when he got into an issue there at the end. Sorry for that, but man, that was good to see the Coast
Yeah,
Guard
I don't know how
colors
many
back
cars
rolling.
we had there at the end that were just in a pile. Who knows who was going to come out of that?
Well, when it's the last couple hundred yards there and you're going for the win, it's trophy or steering wheel time. So
Well,
a lot of
Dave,
guys coming back
mean,
to the steering wheel.
I mean, man, you know, I mean, always a class act, always running well. It's good to see you in the booth tonight, man.
Yeah, thanks, Milt. It's a long time coming for me. I just haven't had the luck, and glad to be here.
Yeah, you'll move it up 2 spots soon enough. Actually, you do have a Friday win. You got a road course win. That's right. All right, so great run, Dan, and Dave, rather. And then our second place finisher, Jeff Hale, Super Speedway Specialist Extraordinaire. Yeah, did you have a plan there, man, or did it all fall apart on you? Because we were waiting for you to make the move, and it looked like you finally got your cue there on the last lap, and it just all fell apart in the last couple hundred feet.
Yeah, I had a few blacks early, so I got some pit road penalties, and
yeah, we saw that.
But I don't want to make a move too early. So I wait till the last lap, and back then didn't really have too many friends. Jim come and made a good shot after he caught up to me. But after that, we went from Talladega to Bristol because it was beating and banging going on.
Yeah, there were a lot of door donuts on there.
Looked great for the fans, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was. You're gonna want to watch that one back. Great finish there. Great recovery from those black flags. And
as promised at the pre-broadcast, we're gonna have a good finish, and we had it.
Yep, that's another one for the highlight reel. So great run there, Jeff. And then, of course, our in-race reporter, your winner, 00 Dan. How'd that horseshoe feel coming out your butt?
Yes, I got so lucky. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks, Dave. You both pushed it.
Well, I mean, a lap down, you get the lucky dog.
Lap down, damage.
You had some damage, but
2 black
much.
flags.
And then the main thing was you executed at the end. They got the track position, and with some luck too, which is what it takes at this level. And
well, Jeff scooted in behind me when they were going to go on the outside, so that was the move of the night there.
Absolutely. Jeff definitely had your back until the end there when he tried to, what you're supposed to do. You're not even teammates, but that's still like teammate stuff, I mean,
well, Hale and
let's get it on.
Hale and the Pony Express drivers know each other pretty well from the Super Speedway series, and we know how to work together and get stuff moving. But,
amazing how that comes around, right?
Yeah, funny how those guys end up front all the time. Great job, Dan. Good to see you snag another Talladega Friday night win. I seem to remember you stealing one from me, too. Yeah.
Sean gets so many.
Never forget. Never forgive, never forget. But great stuff, and thanks for joining us here for the post-race show. Again, our podium finishers, Dave Ellens, Jeff Hale, and your winner, Dan Jones. I'm going to wrap this one up because we're gonna go off the air for 1 week before we come back to wrap up the whole season 2 weeks later from now.
Everybody.
Yeah, that's right. Taking the Thanksgiving break and then going to wrap up season 41 here with Atlanta in 1997. Don't die, Milty. And then we'll have our off-season events, the Team Concept Racing, a short off-season this time, only 4 weeks before we come back in the new year. NASCAR 2003 will still be going strong in 2022. Thanks to FSB and Sam Young and all the guys that keep these mods coming, keep these tracks coming, keep the updates coming, and the community's still alive, as Rod Anderson was pointing out there. Still going 18 years later. Still new stuff coming out all the time. Coming out and join us if you want to get back into this or even just get into it for the first time. FSBRacing.com, always taking applications, always looking for sportsmanship-oriented drivers. And so we thank everybody for joining us out there on YouTube tonight. We thank all our drivers, putting on a great show. Thank you, Milty, for joining me once again in sound and vision from across the country. We thank Sam Young for keeping this going. We thank Jim Ray, our founder, checking in there. Thank you for starting this thing, setting the standard that we're still following. And, of course, Ryan Johnson, your series admin. Rough night for him on the track, but he was on top of it, getting the points up, keeping these guys in line, and our sponsor, of course, Bill Farmer Brothers Contracting, putting up the hardware these guys are racing for, and really, I mean, Matt Watkins has it locked down, but they were racing for it all season, but we appreciate all our sponsors. We'll try and get a plug for all of them in when we wrap up the season in 2 weeks. But until then, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and we'll see you in Atlanta. Good night for FSB Racing Live. I'm Sean Reap.
Don't